Chaz Mitchell, Reggie Harris, John Bolaris with weather, and Bob Goldshaw with sports. This is Channel 2 News Saturday. Everything you need to know, because anything can happen in New York.
This is Channel 2 News at noon. This is Channel 2 News at 5.
It's time for News 2 This Morning with Cindy Shue, Kendra Farn, and Linda Church Weather. It's time for News 2 at 5 with Stephen Clark, Dana Tyler, Ira Joe Fisher Weather, and Warner Wolf Sports.
This is Channel 2 News at 5 with Larry Carroll and Linda Alvarez.
You're watching Southern California's CBS 2 News This Morning. You're watching CBS 2 News This Morning with Tricia Toyota, Paul Dandridge, and featuring the U-Team with useful information. CBS 2 News This Morning. You're watching Southern California's CBS 2 News at noon. You're watching Southern California's CBS 2 News with Tricia Toyota, Paul Dandridge, and Lance Orozco with weather. CBS 2 News. More balance, more special assignments, more to come. You're watching Southern California's CBS 2 News at 6. You're watching Southern California's CBS 2 News with Ann Martin, Michael Tuck, Steve Rambo with weather, and Jim Hill on sports. CBS 2 News. More balance, more special assignments, more to come.
From WNBC TV, this is News 4 New York with Chuck Scarborough and Sue Simmons.
From the world headquarters of NBC in Midtown Manhattan, this is News 4 New York with Chuck Scarborough, Dawn Fratangelo, Al Roker with weather, and Len Berman with sports.
You're watching WNBC 4 New York. And now, Sue Simmons, Matt Lauer, Al Roker, and Len Berman. This is News 4 New York, live at 5. You're watching WNBC 4 New York. And now, Sue Simmons, Matt Lauer, Al Roker, Len Berman, live from the Today Show studio and the window on the world. This is Live at 5.
You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Jane Hansen, Maurice Dubois, Joe Whitty, and Fran Charles. This is News Channel 4 Today in New York. You're watching NBC4, the Tri-State News Channel. And now, Sue Simmons, Dean Shepard, Al Roker, and Len Berman. This is News Channel 4, live at 5.
You're watching NBC4. This is News 4 at 11. You're watching News 4 with Jim Vance, Doreen Gensler, Bob Ryan Weather, and George Michael Sports. This is News 4 at 11, working for you. This is NBC4. Live, this is News 4 at 9, Washington's fastest growing newscast. You're You're watching News 4 with Barbara Harrison, Joe Krebs, and Tom Kierine weather. This is News 4 at 9, working for you.
You're watching NBC4, working for you. Live from the area's leading news station, this is News 4 at 9. John Beard, Kelly Lang, Fritz Coleman weather, Fred Rogan sports, and Jess Marlowe cover story. Channel 4 News lights on, number 1 at 11.
Now, Paul Moyer, Kelly Lang, Fritz Coleman weather, Fred Rogan sports, Southern California's #1 newscast, the Channel 4 News at 11.
Live from NBC4, the station working for you, Kent Shocknick, Kathy Vara, Christopher Nance AccuWeather, and Paul Johnson Metro Traffic. This is Today in LA, Southern California's #1 morning news. Live from NBC4, the station working for you, Paul Moyer, Colleen Williams, Fritz Coleman AccuWeather, Fred Rogan Sports. Southern California's #1 news, the Channel 4 News at 5:30.
You're watching KOBR-TV, California 9. This is Prime 9 News, Southern California's most honored newscast. You're watching LA's fastest growing station and Emmy's most honored local station for news and sports, KOBR-9, Los Angeles. Now, LA's first local news in prime time. Prime 9 News at 8. Now, from LA's daytime news leader, KOBR-9 News at 3:30.
And this is the 10 o'clock news, New York's #1 primetime news.
The Southland's #1 choice for news, Fox 11 News at 10. You're watching John Beard, Christine Devine, Mark Thompson weather, Lisa Joyner with entertainment, and Rick Garcia sports. Fox 11 News at 10. Live from the Fox Television Center, this is Good Day LA.
Now, Sean Mooney and Brenda Blackman continue. This is UPN 9 News.
And now, the news team at 10. Ernie Anastas, Brenda Blackman, Stormfield's weather, and sports with Russ Salzberg and Monica Pellegrini. This is UPN 9 News.
Live from the United Paramount Studios in Los Angeles, this is UPN News 13 at 7:30.
In New York, this is the WB11 News at 10 with Heidi Tong, Jack Cafferty, Sal Marciano Sports, and Mr. G Weather.
From the New York studios of the WB11, Mary Murphy, Howard Thompson, Sean Kimmerling with sports, and Joe Chaffee weather. This is the WB11 News at 10.
This is KTLA News at 10.
Let them through as fast as...
This is KTLA News at 10 with Larry McCormick, Marta Wallen, and Ed Arnold with sports. This is the KTLA News Early Edition with Carlos Amezcua, Sharon Tay, Mark Kriske, Eric Spillman, Jim Newman, and Jennifer York in Skycam 5.
Live from Chicago's very own, this is WGN News at noon. You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News. with Jackie Bannon, Bob Jordan, Jim Ramsey, and Dan Rohn. This is WGN News at 9.
You're watching Chicago's very own WGN News with Larry Pottage, Roseanne Tans, and Tom Skilling. This is WGN News at noon.
This is Eyewitness News with John Marler, Rolanda Watts, plus Dr. Bill Gutch, Scott Clark, and the Eyewitness News team.
This is the Tri-State Area's news leader, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, with Rob Hanrahan, Nancy Liu, Mark McFarland, Bill Evans with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast, and the Eyewitness News team. Now, Eyewitness News.
This is the news leader, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, with Bill Butel, Diana Williams, Scott Clark with sports, Sam Champion with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast, and the Eyewitness News team. Now, Eyewitness News.
This is the news leader, Channel 7 Eyewitness News, with Bill Ritter, Sandra Bookman, Mark Stevens with sports, Lee Goldberg with the exclusive AccuWeather forecast, and the Eyewitness News team. Now, Eyewitness News.
KBC-TV Los Angeles, #1 for news and information. This is Eyewitness News with Harold Green, Lisa McCree, Johnny Mountain with weather, and Todd Donahoe sports. Now live, Channel 7 Eyewitness News at 5.
This is ABC 7 Los Angeles. Now, Mark Brown, Michelle Tuzzi, Dallas Raines, and Todd Donahoe with Eyewitness News at 6. This is ABC 7 Los Angeles. Now, Jeff Michael, Anna Garcia, and Rob Fukuzaki with Eyewitness News at 11.
KGO-TV, Channel 7, #1 in Northern California. This is Channel 7 News at 6. Live, local, late breaking. Channel 7 News at 6 starts now.
From WXYZ, where 7 stands for news, this is Channel 7 Action News, 5 p.m.
This is KOAT-7, Albuquerque, New Mexico's news leader. Now, Dick Nipping and Nelson Martinez. Weather with Howard Morgan. And sports with Terry McDermott. This is Action 7 News live at 6.
Eyewitness News, the Chicago area's #1 news, with Jim Rosenfield, Cheryl Burton, Mike Kaplan, and Mark Shanowski.
ABC 7 News with Sam Shane, Jennifer Moss, Joel Bartlett, and Mike Schumann.
Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Gary Papa, Dave Roberts, and Jim Gardner. Action News, Delaware Valley's leading news program, with Gary Papa, Dave Roberts, and Jim Gardner.
WJLA-TV. Now from News 7, your 24-hour news source. Horace Halls, Greta Cruz, Jeff Gilbert weather. This is the News 7 Morning Show.
Now, from WJLA-TV, this is News 7 at 11.
Now from Channel 9, Washington's news station. This is Eyewitness News. You're watching Channel 9 Eyewitness News at 5 with J.C. Hayward.
Kate Sullivan, meteorologist Doug Hill, and Ken Brew with sports.
From WMAR-TV, Baltimore, coverage, community, commitment. This is News Channel 2 at 6.
Proud to serve the heart of the Midwest. This is the hometown team, WCCO4 News.
Live from WFSB Channel 3. You're watching Eyewitness News Night Beat. Live from WFSB, this is Eyewitness News at 5. Now, Eyewitness News at 5. Channel 3 Eyewitness News. This is Connecticut's news station.
Live, this is News Channel 8 at noon.
Now, Connecticut News 30, 11 at 11.
Live from NBC 30, your source for live, local, late-breaking news. This is Connecticut News Today at 9 a.m.
Live from WTIC-TV, awarded the highest honor from the Associated Press for overall excellence. This is Fox 61 News at 10.
It's 5:30 in Central Iowa. Time for Iowa News Tonight from Des Moines.
This is News Channel 2. You're watching the #1 rated newscast in Central New York with Bill Worden, Sarah Allen, Skywatch meteorologist Matt DiNardo, and Ryan Burr Sports. This is News Channel 2 at 11. The news comes first. This is WKTV, News Channel 2 with Bill Worden, Sarah Allen, Skywatch meteorologist Matt DiNardo, and Ryan Burr Sports. News Channel 2 at 11 begins now.
Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 20, 11 at 11. You're watching News Channel 20, 11 at 11. Coverage you can count on. With John Craig, Christine Webb, meteorologist Jess Torphy, and Steve McMurray Sports. Now, coverage you can count on. News Channel 9 at noon. You're watching News Channel 9 at noon. Coverage you can count on. With Rick Gary, Christy Casciano, and meteorologist Dave Longley.
NBC3 Syracuse. Now, from Central New York's news leader, Don Lark, Paula Gorell, and Wayne Mahar with the weather outside. This is Action News at 5.
You're watching News 5 at 6 with Ron Curtis, Maureen Green, meteorologist Kathy Orr with Bottom Line Weather, and Rob King with sports.
This is KYW-TV, Philadelphia. This is the News Tonight with Beverly Williams, Tom LeMain's weather, and Lou Tilley with sports. And now, the News Tonight. This is KYW-TV, Philadelphia. Now, coverage you can count on. This is KYW News 3 at 11. This is KYW-TV, Philadelphia. Now, coverage you can count on. This is KYW News 3 Weekend. KYW News 3 at noon continues.
You're watching Philadelphia's NBC 10.
Now, live from the News Center, this is News 10 at 5. Now, Chet Curtis, Natalie Jacobson, meteorologist Dick Albert with weather, and Mike Lynch on sports. This is News Center 5 at 6.
WCPB-TV Boston. Now, this is News Center 5. Coverage you can count on. WTAE-TV Pittsburgh. Right now, Channel 4 Action News is everywhere.
WISN-TV, Milwaukee. Right now, live, local, late breaking. This is the Channel 12 News. Tonight.
WBAL Television, Baltimore. Now, live, local, late breaking. This is 11 News. 11 News at noon. Live, local, late breaking. With Dina Napoli and Mark Hayes. Insta weather with meteorologist John Collins. And sports with Tim Morris. 11 News at noon will return.
And now, the Delaware Valley's only primetime news hour, honored by the Associated Press as the best newscast in Pennsylvania, the 10 o'clock news.
Now, the #1 primetime news hour in Los Angeles. Award-winning Hal Fishman, Jan Caro, Larry McCormick, Stu Nahan with sports. Channel 5, News at 10. And now, the award-winning 10 o'clock news on Channel 2. The #1 primetime newscast in the country.
You're watching the best place for news in the best place on earth. Now, Channel 5 Eyewitness News at noon.
Channel 5 serving the best place on earth. Now, Eyewitness News is everywhere.
You're watching KRON-TV, Channel 4. From the News Center for Northern California, Suzanne Shaw, Bob Jimenez, Mark Thompson's Neighborhood Weather, and Gary Ratnich with sports. Now, News Center 4 at 11.
You're watching News Center 4 Daybreak with Susan Blake, John Kessler, meteorologist Lisa Argent, and Malou Nubla on traffic. News Center 4, 24-hour news, every day, every hour.
It's 4:30 p.m. and you're watching KCRA-TV, where the news comes first, with Kelly Brothers and Sarah Gardner. Weather with Shelley Monahan. Home of Michael Kidd and Live Copter 3. And Northern California's #1 news team. This is Channel 3 Reports.
News that hits home every day. This is 10 News Nightcast.
You're watching continuing storm team coverage of Flood 97 on Kentuckiana's News Channel, WHAS 11.
This is News 2 at 10.
This is News 2 at 5, Middle Tennessee's first news. You're watching Deborah Morgan, Jim Payne, Greg Fischel, and Tom Suter on WRAL's 11 o'clock news.
WSOC-TV, Charlotte. This is Eyewitness News with Bill Walker, Debbie Fabian, weather with AMS meteorologist Ray Boylan, and sports with Harold Johnson. Covering the Carolinas, this is Eyewitness News, 11 o'clock. From the studios of KDNL-TV St. Louis, this is News 30 at 6.
You're watching Channel 13,
KTRK-TV Houston, #1 in Texas. Eyewitness News with Dave Ward. Marvin Zimler's Action 13. Bob Allen has sports and Ed Brandon's weather. Now, Channel 13, Eyewitness News. Tonight, you're watching Channel 13, KTRK-TV Houston. Live at 5 with Ellen Himberger, Melanie Lawson. The sports with Bob Allen. The weather with Ed Brandon. Now, live at 5. You're watching Channel 13's Live at 5. With Melanie Lawson and Alan Himberger. You're watching Channel 13, Eyewitness News. Live with the entire Eyewitness News team. This is Channel 13 Eyewitness News. We care about Texas.
Hours, every day. Long Island's own news network. This is News 12 Long Island. Now, the evening edition. 24 hours, every day. Long Island's own news network. This is News 12 Long Island. Now, the night edition.
From New York City's only all-news channel, this is New York One. News all weekend.
You're watching KOMO TV4 in Seattle. Good morning. Live from Seattle, this is KOMO News 4. You're watching KOMO TV4 in Seattle. Now, live at 6:30, KOMO News 4.
Now, KOMO News 4 at 5 o'clock. Good morning. This is KOMO 4 News. You're watching the News Channel, WTVD, News Channel 11. Now, the team with experience. Larry Stogner, Miriam Thomas, meteorologist Bill Ray with the AccuWeather forecast, and Fu Smith on sport.
Now, live from the news station, this is Newswatch 16. WNEP proudly presents the Newswatch 16 team, the #1 source of news and information in northeastern and central Pennsylvania. This is Newswatch 16. You're watching Newswatch 16, the #1 station in northeastern and central Pennsylvania for 20 years.
You're watching WLEZ2 Bangor, W57AQ Callis, Channel 57, and WGCI LP Channel 4 Waterville.
For a camper who has been missing since Tuesday.
Live, local, late breaking. This is News Center at noon. This is WABI-TV, Channel 5, Bangor. Live from eastern and central Maine. This is Channel 5 News at 11.
From WGNX Channel 46, this is Atlanta, Georgia's award-winning News at 10.
Real life, real news. This is today's TMJ4 with Mike Miller, Laura Stevenson, and Jim Ott.
Channel 10, WPLG, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. This is Eyewitness News Night Beat, South Florida's #1 late news. Channel 10, WPLG, Miami, Fort Lauderdale. Live, local, late breaking. The Eyewitness News Night Beat starts right now.
Now, live from the news station. This is 7 News at 10. You are watching 7 News at 10 with Rick Sanchez and Lori Jennings.
you can count on 24 hours a day. Tom Curran, Karen King, and meteorologist Paul Delegado. Channel 13 Eyewitness News this morning.
Channel 2, KPRC-TV, Houston's 24-hour news channel. Now, Channel 2 News with Ron Stone, Linda Laurel, Doug Johnson, Craig Roberts, and the Channel 2 News team.
This is KPRC-TV Houston. Now, live from Channel 2. Where local news comes first. This is News 2 Houston. First at 4. You're watching News 2 Houston. News 2 Houston is everywhere.
From KHOU-TV Houston, the spirit of Texas, this is 11 News. With Steve Smith, Marlene McClinton, Dr. Neil Frank with weather, and Gith Nielsen on sports. 11 News at 5.
Working in the spirit of Texas, from WFAA-TV, this is News 8 at 6. From WFAA-TV, Channel 8, the spirit of Texas, this is the News 8 Updates.
Eyewitness News, San Antonio's top-rated satellite newscast.
From Ken's TV, San Antonio's top-rated news station. This is Eyewitness News at 4:30. It's 6 o'clock, San Antonio, and this is your first choice for more local news.
You're watching News 4 San Antonio. Today's top stories, plus news you can use. You're watching News 4 San Antonio, where you get all of today's news, plus news you can use.
Recognized by the Texas Associated Press as the best newscast in El Paso, this is CBS 4 Action News. Live from the Action Center, this is CBS 4 Action News. Recognized by the Texas Associated Press as the best newscast in El Paso, this is CBS 4 Action News.
The top stories every day, every night. Next on CBS 4 News.
From KFOX TV El Paso Las Cruces, this is Fox News at 9.
Live from Channel 5, the Texas News Channel. Angela Kane, Mike Snyder, meteorologist Rebecca Miller, and Scott Murray. This is Texas News 5 at 5.
Live from 7, the news station. This is 7 News at 10.
Now, live from KOBR-TV Roswell, Channel 8 Eyewitness News continues, covering all of southeastern New Mexico.
Live from Roswell, you're watching 10 News.
Live from KPOA TV4 Tucson, this is Eyewitness News at 10. Live from TV4, where the news comes first. Patty Weiss, Tom McNamara, Michael Goodrich, Dan Ryan. Coming up on Eyewitness News.
Now, from KGON 9 in Tucson, this is Good Morning Tucson.
Welcome home, Arizona, to KPHO. This is CBS 5 News Daybreak. You're watching CBS 5 News with Lori Raymond, Brent Cannon, Roger Downey, and Ron Merritt. Welcome home, Arizona, to CBS 5 News Daybreak. Welcome home, Arizona, to KPHO. This is CBS 5 News at 10.
o'clock. Live from Fox Studios. Fox 10 News at 9. You're watching Fox 10 News with John Hook, Robin Garrison, Dave Muncie's weather, and Jude LaCava sports. This is Fox 10 News at 9.
This is News 13 this morning.
You're watching Cleveland's own WJW Television. 8 is News at 6.
From Cleveland's own 24-hour newsroom, Dick Goddard with weather, Casey Coleman sports, Wilma Smith, and Tim Taylor. You're watching News Center 8 Primetime.
You're watching WNDU-TV, Channel 16, South Bend.
Live from the WNDU studios, this is News Center 16.
You're watching KATU Channel 2, Portland. Now, in the spirit of the Northwest, this is Channel 2 News.
Bringing you the spirit of the Northwest. We are KATU. Now, Channel 2 News.
KGMB9, one of the good things about Hawaii.
You're watching KGMB, Channel 9. Now, in the spirit of Hawaii, this is the KGMB 9 News Update. Live from Honolulu, Hawaii, this is KGMB 9, first news at 5. Tim Tender, Jade Moon, Ken Janala's weather, and Neil Everett Sport. You're watching KGMB 9 News tonight.
Live, local, late breaking. From Hilo to Honolulu, wherever you live. This is NBC Hawaii News 8 with Dan Cook, Heidi Umbao, and Robert Kekala. Now, from NBC Hawaii News 8, 10 at 10. 10 minutes of non-stop news, sports, and weather. 10 at 10 starts now. Live from NBC Hawaii News 8, the 5 o'clock news starts now.
This is Fox 2, Hawaii's news channel. KHON-TV, Honolulu, Hawaii. The Channel 2 News is next. This is the Channel 2 News at 10 with Joe Moore, Hawaii's #1 news.
Now, Hawaii's only live world news broadcast. This is the Channel 2 News World Report with Joe Moore, Hawaii's #1 world news.
In Fairbanks, Anchorage, and Juneau, you're watching ABC for Alaska on Alaska's Superstation. Live at 10, this is NewsLink Alaska.
This is KTBF Channel 11 Fairbanks.
You're watching KTBF Channel 11, your #1 choice of Fairbanks Evening News.
From WUAB Channel 43, where the news comes first, this is the 10 o'clock news with Ramona Robinson, Jack Marshall, meteorologist Sally Bernier, and sports director Gib Shanley.
You're watching Cleveland's original primetime newscast. This is Channel 43's 10 o'clock news.
From Cleveland Television News, this is 19 News at 6:30.
WKYC. We're building our station around you. This is Channel 3 News.
Now, Fox 8 News at 10.
Thanks for watching San Antonio's #1 choice for news. This is The Night Beat on KSAT 12. Live, local, late breaking. KSAT 12 News at 5 begins right now. Live, local, late breaking. This is KSAT 12 News at 5.
This is North Carolina's news leader. You're watching Renee McCoy, Bill Leslie, and Mike Mays on WRAL's Morning News.
From KX-TV 10, this is News 10 at 6.
Now, from Jackson's Emmy Award-winning station, this is 16 WAPT News at 10.
From KVLY-TV, the Valley's new choice for news, this is KVLY News 11 with Amy Hockert, Paul Fredericks weather, and Dennis Wyman sports.
First, best, live. This is News 36 at 10. XAN TV 36 Austin. First, best, live. This is News 36 tonight. From WFTV Channel 9 Orlando, Central Florida's news leader. With Bob Opsahl and Marla Weech, Glenn Richards weather, and Pat Clark with sports. This is Channel 9 Eyewitness News tonight.
You're watching WTVJ, NBC6, where the news comes first.
You're watching WGRZ, TV2, Buffalo, New York. Now, from your 24-hour news station, this is Channel 2 News, Nightside.
From News 13 inside Las Vegas, this is News 13 Tonight.
You're watching WVUE, the one to watch.
This is News 8 with Robin Cohen, Joe Trahan on sports, Ken O'Quan with the weather. Now, News 8 at 5.
WWL-TV, Channel 4, New Orleans. Michelle Miller, Mike Haas, and meteorologist Carl Arredondo. This is Louisiana's news leader, Channel 4's Eyewitness News.